That is right, I decided to play Roblox Arsenal on controller for 1 month straight. Now, I have been playing Arsenal on PC for 4+ years, but I wanted to challenge myself and learn a whole new way of playing Arsenal for 1 month and see how I would improve. So one day, I booted up my Xbox, launched Roblox, and immediately started the first day. So for my first Arsenal game on controller, I was surprisingly able to get some kills considering that I was not used to controllers at all. Although I didn't win, I would still consider that to be pretty good for my first game on console. Almost won, but that's still good. 30 points. Even when I freaking suck at controller, dude. But my second game is where things got more surprising. It was a snipers only game on Dizzy, and I was somehow hitting headshots left and right. Ooh, okay. I didn't even know I was able. Oh, okay. I didn't even think I would be able to go and hit those. Oh, another headshot. Oh, another! Yo! I'm pretty sure it was because during the game, I quickly figured out that on controller, you need to line your crosshair up to the enemy instead of trying to move your joystick so much to do micro adjustments. So that's what I did, and the results spoke for themselves. That is right, I already got my first win on my first day of playing Arsenal on a controller. But on day 2, I won't lie, I was getting destroyed on this day, thanks to me being put into a server filled with sweaty PC players. But I then realized this was something that I would have to be dealing with when I'm playing on console, because if I turned off the crossplay feature so I can only play with other console players, then I would be getting into servers with little to no people playing on console, because really, very few people play Arsenal on console. So I just decided to go and deal with it and go against PC players so I can simply improve more on controller. On day 3, I was noticing I was getting more comfortable with the controls. I was jumping more often and I was switching my weapons more often. But you guys are probably wondering, Crisper, why are you playing Arsenal with textures on? Why are you playing with 70 FOV? And why do you not have minimized view models? Well, honestly, I don't know. But don't worry. That will change later on. Oh, by the way, I also somehow managed to win a game against a sweaty PC player. As you can see, the game was pretty close as we both had 1 point to win, but hey, I still won. Somehow. But that man goes on my list as the first sweaty PC player that I beat on a controller. Skipping to day 6, although I only played for 12 short minutes, I managed to win 3 games in a row, which was my highest streak of wins at the time. Also, the first game I played on the day was projectile only, and I'm pretty sure that was my first projectile only game that I played. Although you can see my aim with projectile weapons isn't really good, I still got the win, and that is what matters. But skipping to day 10, at this point you can definitely see that I am getting slightly more used to aiming on a controller. I would let my crosshair land on targets before I shoot them with precision weapons so that I can hit more of my shots, and my tracking has gotten slightly better. Also, I ended up still winning against another sweaty PC player that joined late and almost won against me. Well, another one on the list. But guys, I will have to go and say this to you. Please don't clown on these people just because I beat them with a controller. That's just not right, and I'm only just doing this as a little joke because I think it's kind of funny. 2 days later, I played my first ever randomizer game, which I ended up winning. And as you can see, that game was pretty freaking close. During that game, I kept killing people with a variety of weapons as I unfortunately kept dying. Plus, there was also this person on my team that was also trying to win, but I managed to pull through. Skipping to day 15, this was possibly the greatest comeback I ever had playing on controller. I was doing pretty bad at the start as I had only 7 points and the person at first had 15 points, but your boy decided to go and lock in. Yep, that was a pretty good game. But on day 16, I had probably one of the most embarrassing games I ever had. It was a standard game on height frights, and I was stuck with the golden musket throughout most of the game. 99% of my shots with this godforsaken weapon I just kept missing until I eventually got off of it somehow, but with the highest amount of points I have gotten in the game was only 15. That showed that I still had to work on my precision shots. But then again, you can't really do too much with a controller. But skipping to day 19, something really great happened. Remember when I told you on day 3 that me having my default settings would go unchanged? Well, on this day, I decided to turn on no textures, change my FOV to 90, and I turned on minimize view models, and this significantly improved my performance on controller. My aim was better, Arsenal felt like it ran faster, and I was able to see better thanks to the gun not taking up a quarter of my screen. Because of my improved performance, I somehow managed to win 6 games in a row, making this my new highest win streak. But going to day 21, this is possibly my first time in this challenge that I have ever encountered a toxic person, because he for some reason just kept default dancing on me every time he killed me. I think it was because he knew I was a YouTuber, hence my Roblox username, and therefore he decided to try to make me mad. But I didn't let that bother me, and I just won the game thanks to the amount of practice I had playing on the controller. And the funny thing is that several minutes after the game, he found my YouTube channel and commented on my most recent video asking if I was the person he kept dancing on. I wonder if I am. Surely you can't tell by the username. 3 days later on day 24, as you can see from the footage, my precision shots have gotten a lot better over time. In this game, I was in a team full of people that were sweating their butts off to win, but I managed to score a few more kills and land my shot perfectly on someone with the golden gun. Not to mention, that golden gun shot was a headshot. But skipping to day 27, as we're moving closer to the end of the challenge, my aim and tracking with automatic weapons has gotten a lot better as shown in this automatic scheme in Matrix. I was able to look onto enemies more comfortably, and I was able to bear with the recoil more. I did also win this game as well with a very large point difference. On day 28, I broke my randomizer point record by getting 55 points in a randomizer game in Beach. At the start, I wasn't doing so well, but your boy locked in, and you can guess what happened. On day 29, I yet again beat another sweaty PC player, but this is actually someone that I know. This right here is DJ Sonoran, and he was my teammate for an Arsenal tournament that happened a while ago named CAT, or Calibre's Arsenal Tournament. Shout out to Calibre, by the way, check his YouTube channel out. But anyways, yeah, I beat DJ, a sweaty PC player in a game, so therefore, you know what happens. On day 30, as we are very close to the end of the challenge, I had a game that is possibly one of, if not the best game that I had, as it was a legacy competitive Matrix game, and I just kept on hitting headshots left and right. This really shows that all the practice that I have done from all these days really has paid off. But there was a moment that I honestly have been waiting for ever since I started this challenge 1 month ago. Day 31, the final day. Finally, the time has come. With all of the practice that I have put into playing on the controller, it can be shown in this game right here. When I first started playing Arsenal on controller, my aim was very, I would say, iffy. I had a much harder time hitting my shots. Actually, I don't need to explain that, you already know how it is. But compared to now, my aim on the controller feels smooth and fluid. It doesn't seem like I am trying to get used to my sensitivity, and it just looks like I have mastered it. Sure, my aim on the controller is still not perfect, but it has gotten to the point where I would say it is pretty decent. But of course, I won this game that is being shown right now. But after that, I was getting destroyed in the other games. But hey, I'm so proud of the results that I got from doing this 1 month challenge, and I would say this challenge was a success. Whew, my god, I would really love to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. This video took me a long time to make, obviously, but I am very proud of it, and I am very proud of the amount of practice that I put in to improve on controller. Do I recommend playing Arsenal on controller? Honestly, no. In my opinion, it is horrendous. First of all, there is no aim assist, and second of all, there is no option to change your dead zone in game. But if you want to just try it out yourself or give yourself a challenge, then go ahead. But leave down a comment telling me what you guys want me to do next, and hopefully I will go and take it into consideration. But yeah, hopefully I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and also take care.